everyone and welcome to the Buzz on the Go with Whitney and Trumpet. We're here.
Gosh, we tired.
Yeah.
Carnival is over.
I'm literally burnt.
Wow.
Like bad.
What a carnival though. A bit short. I wish it was a little bit longer.
No, I am happy it was short.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
In and out.
In and out.
All
right.
I enjoy that. But we need to reminisce a bit about what happened for the carnival for 2015.
So many different things took place at carnival.
And we had to, pick and choose the ones that really stood out because there were so many things that happened. But before we get to that, we need to take a break. And of course, when we come back, you're going to find out our top picks. We have 5.
5.
And our top songs too.
Like up. Like up. Like up. We coming up. Like up. Like up. Like up. Like up. Like up. Look, jumping out.
The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.
Their impact has always been advice beyond banking. If you needed to speak to them beyond financial matters, I've always felt comfortable to speak to my manager or CSR representative. I think anyone who is setting up a business and they look at the success story of First Citizen, which is homegrown, I strongly believe that this is the model to follow. My name is Ashmid Ali, and we are First Citizens.
They are ready to go with you. Any place, anytime. On the road, they're both intellectually appealing. Off the road, they can maneuver the rugged terrain. Go with them anywhere, anytime. The Toyota Hilux and Fortuner. Let's start here. Toyota, forever.
Yes, we are back. Is the delay in us because it's after the carnival.
Gosh, boy. I'm still trying to catch my bearings there, but yeah.
No, I have to say, one of my favorite moments is my trumpet doing great things overseas. Why you
It was an experience. It was like one of the top moments for me, for Carnival, and it was great working with that team. And it's at the front vibe, but it was a great experience.
And it was a great moment for the whole team as well because we love to see all of our Buzzadians. Yes, doing great things.
Yeah.
Now it's that time.
All right, so let's get into it.
What are we starting with? We started with 5.
All right. In any order.
Any order.
All right. So number 5, moment of Carnival that would last would be. Would you think it's the Prime Minister's dress code? At that the Prime Minister's dress code with the tights and
the circus tights?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a circus tights.
Listen, I honestly believe, and I'm serious here, that her stylist does not like her.
Oh, you say that?
You can't put somebody out there like that who is known not just to Trinidad and Tobago but the world. And that's your attire, really?
Well, I don't know. Everybody's saying that, but we don't know if probably she liked it. We don't know. Probably she's trying to set a trend.
What trend?
I don't know.
We're not sure.
But that's one. Another one would be the opposition leader whining.
And I don't think that's one.
You don't think that's one? Why?
Because he did nothing wrong.
It doesn't matter if he did something wrong or not. That was a top moment in Carnival.
And shout out to the young lady. You look fabulous.
Fabulously 17. Anyhow,
so what, you're supposed to be like, Mr. Rowley, I'm 17. Like, come on.
Yeah.
No. It was an innocent little dance, and she came out on Facebook, from what I understand, and she stated that it was innocent,
Right.
and it was nothing like that. And I think they blew it out of proportion,
Yeah.
as she said it was like a race car they tried to throw up, and she said she hates people who are racial. So she made it clear it was a quick dance. He didn't touch her in any sort of way. You know, Trinidad.
What you do about nothing?
But it was a major
but
talk of the town.
Yeah, it was a talk of the town.
All
But
right,
again,
so, well, before we get back into that, we need to take a quick break, and of course, when we come back with more, we're going to have the top 3 moments that stood out for 2015 for the Carnival season.
Tell me if you done, a credit alone.
The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.
Your wish is my command.
I wish for something really exciting. I wish I could explore the world of luxury. I wish for a dynamic experience on and off the road.
Your wish is granted. This is it.
The 2014 RAV4. Toyota forever.
Guys, so we're back on the Buzz. Richard, of course, your girl Whitney, we're on the go. Right now, we're at Adam Smith Square. Some people couldn't find the location.
Oh gosh.
I
All
had
right.
to put you on the spot.
Okay, I lost. All right, okay.
We on the go, so you know when we on the go. We have to
Yes.
make sure we know the location of ways.
All right, okay, sorry. My bad.
Right?
All right.
Okay, so we're on 3.
Number 3. What's number 3? You tell us.
Oh, Lord. Number 3 goes to the unknown soca artist that we're not sure really got shot by the police that we saw in the video that was on TV6, the number 1 station.
Right, but this we don't know who the artist.
We don't know. They have so many in the pool. I don't turn it out
sure?
any
You
audio.
sure you don't know?
Before I collect one,
I know who the artist is.
may I say a word.
All
The
right.
views of Richard Trumpet.
Oh gosh. So that's number 3.
Yes.
Number 2.
You know, they say
Number-
girls like to hate. You do that one.
Number 2 would be the artist that claimed to be the future, J Angel. Yes, her moment at Soca Monarch semi-finals was definitely memorable, and I think people still talking about it. She claimed to be the future. I don't know.
And
You have aspirations and dreams?
No, my thing is, I will never shut down anybody's dream and what they love to do. But you need to make sure you're ready and prepared once you hit that stage, that international stage,
Right.
that you're ready to perform. So I'm not knocking her. You had a little flop moment. It happens to all of us. But you need to gather yourself
Regroup.
and execute
Regroup.
real quick.
Fast.
Quick, fast. Because I don't want to hear another. Because the kind of memes I
Oh,
saw,
gosh, bro.
Instagram was lit, Twitter was on fire.
Yeah.
And it's
Everybody
like
was going
everywhere,
off.
like she's really trying, and you know, Trini, something like to knock you down. But
But I
honey,
hope I hope in the end it would be a
find the fight.
happy ending for her. I hope so, girl. For yourself.
I want you to have a happy ending.
So number 1.
Oh,
Oh gosh, who would go be at number 1 is obvious.
listen, all you see, that all you want the best. I'm giving you all the best. This here is not the best. So how am I supposed to give you the best?
Number 1, of course, is the Monk. The Monk for the entire carnival season. The Monk, from the performances,
To
from
the
the
name.
Oh gosh, everything. I's a monk, call you. I's a monk.
Listen, at the end of the day, you could say what about the Monk? He is the greatest.
Yeah.
And what he knows well to do is to make sure that we continue talking about
him,
and
and
that is what we're doing right
it
now.
definitely
It's
worked.
working.
It worked.
So
It
he's reinventing himself, but as we said, number 1 goes to the
one.
Monk. He was buffing.
Okay, who he didn't buff? Best we
I
talk
thought
about who
people
he
not
didn't buff.
accustomed to that yet.
No.
It comes with it.
Oh yeah, you see, like, look at not the breeze. I can't take the breeze.
So the Monk is number 1.
He will always be.
Memorable songs for you for
Okay.
2015.
Will be. Oh, we need to take a break.
Need to take a break. All right.
We rushing it.
All right, take a
Shout out to Rosie, Mamager. We have to take a break, so we're gonna come back with more after this. You're gonna get our top 5 songs each, which will make it the top 10 songs for the Buzz on the Go. Richard Trumpet, Whitney, Jamal, and of course the woman behind the camera, Rosie.
Who always buffing me.
Yeah, boy. The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.
Breaking news. It's time you knew the facts. You pay $20 plus $3 for a $20 B-Mobile top-up card because we charge the VAT up front. Nothing more and no surprises. This way you get exactly what you pay for, the full $20 value of your $20 card. And if it's your first top-up of the month, make that $40 of value from a $20 card. At B-Mobile, you always get the value you pay for. And that is true talk.
I am a family man, minister. It means that you help other people improve their life by giving them confidence in themselves and in God. From where First Citizen come from, and determination and strength, they didn't give up, and that inspired me to say, well, I wouldn't give up also. I am Victor Cook. We are First Citizens.
Alright guys, so we're back, and of course you heard our 5 memorable moments for the Carnival season for 2015.
Right.
And we have to thank our people who made everything
Of course,
possible
we must
for
thank
us
the
here.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Toyota, thank you so very much.
First Citizens Bank as well. And Blink Mobile.
Blink
Yeah.
Mobile.
Which is very important because that's why we're here.
Yeah.
You're killing me, like when you go into sponsor mode, you get so
Good, yeah,
corporate.
get
You get
proper.
But it's now that time to mention our 5 favorite songs
Right.
for 2015.
And we're not putting it in any order.
No,
So
it's just
you go with
I'll
one?
go with, okay.
Alright.
All right. So my pick will be Ola.
Ola.
Yes.
Groovy Sokamona.
Congrats to my boy.
Cohen Dubois Circle.
All right. Lucy Destra.
Raised from Fear and Iron. Yeah,
That was
that victory.
disgusting in your face.
Like
Like
can't fight.
crazy.
You
It
can't
was
fight.
bad. It was bad. Cohen Dubois, Jack Yo, and Little Rick, and this guy from Barbados. Who say one more? He's on the rhythm, but I can't remember his name right now. Forgive me. Baba. Yes.
That's it. What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song?
Permission. Yes.
Oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
Alright, let me think of, oh gosh, Party Done from Marsha Montano and
That is a must.
Angela Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, oh gosh, bro.
And I love to feel like I'm on cloud nine, like most people. So lyrical is my.
I like Luna from Lyrical, you know. That's
yeah,
one of
boy.
the ones that just miss out on
The
my
one
list.
on a Bamsi.
Yeah, God, I couldn't help it.
All right, so it's my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Ravi featuring Cohen Dubois, Overdoing
Overdoing
It.
it.
Was really
Oh
nice.
gosh, boy. Yeah,
And that was a
could
clip
charge
when
up.
a lot of people, didn't realize, oh wait, no, that's Ravi on that track. So shout out to Ravi as well.
And we have one collectively.
I think the
Like
whole
a
world,
Boss.
the whole world,
Yeah,
that's
like
like
a
a
boss.
must.
Mhm.
So you heard it. Our favorite songs for 2015 and of
And
course
top
our
moments
memorable moments.
for Carnival
But
2015.
yes, now we have something for you. It's a bonus.
Oh,
If
gosh,
you
boy.
don't know who Chromatics
Gosh, boy.
may be, you will know this gentleman now.
Wrap it up.
Rowley, take a picture and post it for them to see this man, please.
Yes.
Because if you didn't hear the song for After Carnival, called what?
Wrap it up. And this is the third time you doing it. And
Jeez.
boy,
This one I think is the worst.
yeah, but I think
He's
you have caught
different.
close, boy. You have caught close, for sure.
If you want to hear what we're talking about, go and check it out. Of course, you'll get a little piece of the song.
Hey, get them a teaser.
We'll give them a little
Yeah,
teaser
give them a
right here.
teaser.
But right now, Trumpet, Carnival is over. You know, we're still on the go. Action has not stopped. We continue moving.
That's right.
And of course, we like to thank our sponsors once again from Blink, B-Mobile, Toyota,
Toyota,
and First
First
Citizens Bank for making this possible. And we cannot forget our viewers as well. And shout out
Thank
to
you.
TV6.
Yeah,
making
yeah,
sure,
thank you so much.
we're keeping local culture and the vibrant personalities alive as well. So it's about that time. We're going to wrap up.
We're
on
on
the
the go, so we have
So-
more places to go.
Well, let's go.
All right, there you
Let's
go. Yeah. Please. You ain't taking the shit?
Yeah, we need our next beer. You know we gonna know it when we hit, right? Check. Right. Sharp and clear. What they want me to do? Wrap it up, Maddox. Hey, yo, Pun. Wrap it up, Maddox. Yo, wrap it up. Yeah, we know you're fed up, but would you please wrap it up? I said I wasn't gonna do it, but some people are told. I got them hanging on every note that come out my throat. So Mr. Don't Care is here back to do what I do. No matter how I flip it, never drop the mic like Super Blue. But for now, let's take it back.
The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.
Breaking news. It's time you knew the facts. You pay $20 plus $3 for a $20 B Mobile top-up card because we charge the VAT up front. Nothing more and no surprises. This way you get exactly what you pay for, the full $20 value of your $20 card. And if it's your first top-up of the month, make that $40 of value from a $20 card. At B-Mobile, you always get the value you pay for. And that is true talk.
I am a family man, minister. It means that you help other people improve their life by giving them confidence in themselves and in God. From where First Citizen come from, and determination and strength, they didn't give up. And that inspired me to say, well, I wouldn't give up also. I am Victor Cook. We are First Citizens.
Welcome back to the Buzz on the Go, and it's time now for the Blink B-Mobile Personality of the Week, and we have national cricketer Riyad Emirates. Riyad, welcome to the Buzz on the Go.
Thanks for having me, man.
Nice to have you here. First of all, happy birthday in advance. I know your birthday coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, man.
So happy
man.
birthday in advance, and congratulations on the Nachico 50.
Yep.
How was it captaining the team and bringing in that title?
Well, firstly, it was a pleasure to captain such a team. The likes of Dwayne Bravo, Kyron Pollard, Ravi Rampal, Sunil Narayan. Right. You call them the Big Five, right. Darren Bravo.
Right.
I was given the honor and the privilege to do that, to captain the Red Force team in the 40 tournament. And I was told that it's going to be for the entire series, as well as the 50 over tournament. So I was elated. It's not my first time captaining the Trinidad and Tobago team. Obviously, I've captained the Tridents team in the Champions League as well. Right. So, I'm used to it, but it was a good challenge. And we started off the tournament as favourites, and we ended the tournament with the championship. So, I'm really elated.
It's a great feeling.
It's a very good feeling.
But usually football would be at the top, and our national football team would be the team in focus. But nowadays, national cricket team is the team in focus, and the team that brings that whole unity, that the whole country behind the team, rallying behind the team and stuff. Is it too much on your shoulders?
Sometimes it does take its toll. Sometimes we have curfews, night before the game, and if we go to get food at a certain hour, people will call in and say we break curfew. And it's innocent of us.
This curfew thing really serious.
Yeah, the management try to cut it off, but it's just for guys. We are big men. We are professionals. We need to know what we are getting paid for. It does get a bit of a hazard for us at times, but as I said, we are professionals. We get used to it. It's an honor to do this. You only know how it feels and what is the job you have. Only when you're exactly in it. And as you say, football is something that has been, on the forefront for a while. Now cricket has taken over with the CPL as well. It's very big. So yeah, we as kids growing up, we watch the West Indies when they are on top. Right. We know that's all we know about. We didn't know about the American sports, the NBA, the NFL, the baseball, and that sort of thing. Now, because as you say, the national team is doing well, a lot of kids head into playing more cricket. When the Soca Warriors went off to the World Cup, football was at that time. But I'm glad to see that a lot more kids are getting involved in the cricket. It's going to go well for the West Indies team on a whole.
Right. Now, as you mentioned, youths getting involved in cricket. You talk about the pool up. We have a big pool of talent in cricket right now. What is in place to hand me down to the youths coming up? Because a lot of youths now are more interested in cricket because as you talk about T20 and stuff like that. What is there to guide the youth?
Well, you know, there's a lot of clubs around the country, and they start with under 12s. You know, some clubs have on the 9s, under 7s, under 4s. Yeah. You know, I think, you know, probably Queen's Park has one of the best coaching programs around. Right. You know, they have the facilities to accommodate these guys. There's no doubt why they have one of the better teams in the country as well. So, you know, I think, you know, clubs, they are the main focus, and they would bring the next generations of cricketers. Yes, the TTCB is doing their part as well, and, you know, but there's a lot more can be done. You know, there's always a problem for sponsorship, you know, so that's another problem, you know, in this country. Because when the team does well, you know, people jump on board. Yeah.
But let's talk cricket. Now you tell me, T20 cricket, do you think that is helping or harming cricket? Because you know a lot of the older heads will talk about Test cricket, 15 over cricket, and you know that T20 gets a lot of attention. Do you think it helps or it harms cricket?
For me, I think financially it helps a lot of guys. You know, I don't know if you remember Alan Stanford.
Right.
You know, he's the first guy who introduced T20 to the Caribbean, and I was part of, you know, the team that won.
Right.
And then Trinidad and Tobago was there in the finals. The first year we lost, we won the second year. And you know, most of the guys in the Caribbean who played in that tournament, you know, that's where we got our break. You know, financially, I should say, because we really wasn't playing for much money at that time. And you know, the likes of Pollard, Bravo, Sunil Narayan, Kevin Cooper, Rampal, Sammy, and these guys are making a Chris Gayle.
Yeah.
You know, a wealth of money from the IPL.
Right.
You know, so it's financially, it's definitely on our side. Test cricket, it's obviously hampering Test cricket. Nobody wants to go and see Test cricket unless England is playing India, Australia is playing England. You know, you see the stands and the crowd 90,000 plus in the stands for a Boxing Day Test match. You know, so in those countries, you know, they're not really affected. But I must say in the Caribbean, we're heavily affected.
It's affecting cricket in the Caribbean. Now, being the skipper of the team, we have the likes of the Bravo brothers, Badri, Sunil Narayan, these different personalities. How do you handle dealing with all these different personalities? And as you mentioned now, you know, these guys making a good amount of money now, so you know how you get to command that respect.
You know, it's for me at first it was difficult, you know, knowing that these guys coming back into the team. Bravo was captain of the West Indies team.
Right.
Pollard was captain of Mumbai Indians in the Champions League. He's captain of Trident. Sunil Narayan is the #1 spinner in the world. So you know, it to me it was a bit difficult at the beginning. But you know, when you get used to these guys, you know, they come in, they fit into the team, and they let you do your job. You know, and it's easy to captain these guys because they know exactly their role in the team. So I don't think I had much of a difficult job at the beginning. There are guys that they take criticism and they criticize you when you know you're not doing well.
Right.
And it's difficult, you know, to live up to these guys' standards because they think that everybody is as good as them. So you're always under pressure to perform well, and I think that's good for me. Because I usually perform well under pressure.
Right.
You know, the likes of Pollard, he's always in your ears every day, you know, messaging you, why you didn't do this, why you didn't do that. You know, when Bravo see you, he's always, you know, how come you doing this and you're doing that. You know, these guys, but, you know, I learn, although they're younger than me, I learn a lot of my cricket from them, you know, the way they go about on and off the field.
And they show you that respect.
And they also show me that respect. You know, the Magical series, you know, I must say, they were very supportive of me, and I guess, you know, the team spirit that the Trinidad and Tobago team has, it could be whoever captain in the team, they give you that respect.
All right, now your success with our national team and with other teams that you've played with, do you feel that pressure or that need to make the West Indies team? And also, is it harder because of the pool of talent we talk about in Trinidad, above Trinidadians at that level, Trinidadians at that level, is it harder for you to do? Because I saw some of your tweets. So tell me.
Yeah, it's disappointing when, you know, you play in the tournaments that you're supposed to be selected for the West Indies team, and you do well, and you're not selected.
Most wicked fans now.
Yeah, and you're not selected. It's disappointing when the team is announced and you're not there. You know, but I think I get used to it now. You know, my mind is not on West Indies cricket now, to be honest. If I get selected, I obviously want to play for them. There's no two ways about it. I want to represent the West Indies again. But I'm focusing on playing for the national team, doing well for my national team. I'm also playing for the Trident and the CPL. You know, we are defending champions. And you know, my focus is on these two teams right now.
It would have been easier to get in the West Indies if it was for example. I mean,
probably. And I also told Pollard that I thank God that the guys who were selecting the CPL teams is not the West Indies selectors. So
yeah, that's really bad. So we need to find out more things from Riyad Emrit, but we have to take a quick break. Riyad Emrit is our Buzz Blink B-Mobile Personality of the Week.
Can you see it? The worst is over.
The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.
We're back with the Buzz B-Mobile Personality of the Week, Riyad Emrit. Riyad, we're in the midst of the World Cup right now, and there has been some bacchanal with the top brass of the WICB and this retweet that happened. What are your view, or what is your view about that and everything that has happened since then?
Yeah, you know, for the head of the organization, you know, to retweet something like that, it's disrespectful to the players on a whole, and obviously to Chris Gayle. You know, yes, he's been struggling. Everybody know that, but he's a world-class player, and he proved it last night as well.
Exactly.
So you know, I think he let his bat, you know, speak firm. But it was disappointing to see that the head of the organization did something like that.
I was looking for some retweets from him this morning, but I didn't see him.
Yeah. So you know, a lot of players, you know, disappointed in, you know, what they saw. But you know, Gayle did the best thing, you know, and answer with his bat.
With his bat, let the bat do the talking.
Yeah.
All right, now tell us, what do you think are the West Indies' chances at this World Cup? Seeing that they left out
at the beginning, you know,
players.
at the beginning without Polly and Bravo, I thought, you know, this is a big mistake. It still is a big mistake. You know, these guys are world-class players. But you know, the team seems to be gelling well now. You know, they have a young captain, Jason. You know, as I said, he has one of the hardest jobs in the world right now. But you know, they seem to be gelling well, and you know, they have a very dangerous batting lineup. You know, the lower order and middle order seems to be doing the job for them. You know, Chris Gayle got some runs at the top of the order, Marlon Samuels as well. So I think they're probably peaking at the right time, and definitely they're forced to reckon with now.
So now they are definitely one of the contenders.
One of the contenders. They scored over 300 runs in every game that they played so far.
Right.
You know, so I guess they're peaking at the right time.
Getting back to our cricket here in TNT. This is just my observation. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that we perform a lot better in like 50 over and T20 in comparison to 40. I see a smile as soon as I see that. What's the reason?
Yeah, no, I know that was going to come.
What's the reason for that?
You know, as we spoke about T20 taking over, our guys, you know, the mental capacity to concentrate longer periods, I think that's just what killing us in our 4-day tournament. We haven't scored over 200 runs for the season until the last game we played against Jamaica.
Right.
We scored over 200 once in one inning. We had one batting point in 6 games that we played, which is very disappointing. You know, we have a young team. You know, I'm not going to blame inexperience for, you know, the downfall of our cricket now, but I think, you know, the youngsters in the team, they're not really concentrating for long periods. Yes, we'll bat like a session, an hour or so, which isn't enough. And I think yes, T20 has its ups, but it also has its downs.
Like we show enough here this. We go hard, but we hurt ton, so we can't done.
The Buzz is sponsored by B-Mobile, Toyota, First Citizens Bank.